Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Local to Global 2004. We are on the 5th of November 2006. We're almost to 2007. Pretty crazy scenes. I just want to start this episode by saying thank you for all of the support so far on this series. It's been kind of crazy. The first episode has got like over 430 views. Every other episode has either hit or is very like near to hitting 100 views, which is crazy. I've gained like 50 subscribers. So yeah, thank you all so much, and I hope that you are enjoying it. Yeah, if you are enjoying, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, we are gonna take a look. I don't really know how to transition from that now. It feels like that was like nice, and now I'm just like, anyway, let's talk about the important stuff, like how much money we made. But we did actually make $2,500 last month, which is pretty good. By far our most profitable month. The sponsors were at 3,266, which was actually more than our estimated income. So that's good. Merchandise was up. You love to see it. You bloody love to see it. Are we doing anything with merchandise? I have not opened this game in like a week. I have not had time to record, so like I'm a bit out of it. I don't really remember what's going on. What I do remember is that we went through. I went through at the end of last episode and set up some contracts to expire. So Eddie Colon, Chris Chetty, Kryptonite, El Hijo del Chupacabra, and Laz are all going to be leaving us soon. I have just offered Sean Davari and Claudio new 2-year extensions because their contracts were coming. They had like 50 days left. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick look at the... No, first off, we're going to look at the product. And I know I mentioned it last episode, and there was a comment which also agreed that I think it's pretty best to go back to regular focus for the time being. So we're going to do that. Just double check that saved, and it did. You love to see it. Going to have a quick look at the booking team, see if anyone else can be added, and I don't think we can. Or like they're really like Scott Lost had awful chemistry, so we don't want to put him back in. So yeah, also going to have a very quick look, see if we can add anyone to the inner circle. Hello, Takaka Inoue. You can be a locker room leader. Come on. Our first locker room leader and a chief enforcer. Let's go. She's considered one of the toughest people in the locker room. Hell yeah. Head of talent relations, we still don't have anyone. Greg Valentine is still doing like everything. And also I wanted to have a quick look at our creative, because we've not looked at this at all. I don't think. So yeah, so franchise players. These are the stars most closely associated with EMPW. The main event scene is Sean Davari and Tony Jones. Next big things is Eddie Colon. Oops, he's leaving. Hot prospects, we've got Laz, who's also leaving. Chris Hero, Brody Lee, Eddie Colon, and Beth Phoenix. Talk the talk, Nigel McGuinness. Okay, nice. April Hunter, Matt Stryker, Sean Davari, and Takako Inoue. Showstoppers, Nigel McGuinness, Chris Hero, TJ Wilson, Sean Davari, and Natty Neidhart. Man, this is just telling me I need to push Nigel McGuinness more. Ring Generals, Chris Hero, Nigel McGuinness, Natty Neidhart, Tony Jones, Sean Davari. Who's hot? Sean Davari, Tony Jones, Claudio, B-Boy, Sarah Del Rey, who's not, no one who's not, which is beautiful. And then Hidden Gems, we've got Keith Lee. He's actually pretty good at the moment. He's not very popular, but he is on my shortlist. But like, he's actually a lot better than I thought he would be for being 21. I don't think we need any. If anything, our roster is too big at the moment, so we're not going to sign him. But it's good to know that he's looking good. This guy, Billy Fives, not looking great. He's got no real popularity in the Northwest either. Mason Hunter is again not setting me on fire. Rapid Fire Maldondo is just a sick ass name. Again, not doing much for me. And Stu Sanders has been on my shortlist from the beginning. He's okay. He's got great performance stuff. Is he also a manager? He's not. That's good. He's got 2 popularity everywhere. He's actually really popular in Japan. love that for you, because he keeps going on tour with Noah. So yeah, he's still on my shortlist, but he's not quite there yet. But I reckon maybe a few more years. He's still only had 2 years experience. So this episode today, we are going to have Lightning Battle Song, Lightning, and Proving Ground, depending on timings. I might do some more, I might not. I feel like, since we've added in Lightning, obviously the episodes, it's slowing down the progress. But really the main goal for this episode is to just grow like at least 1 point of popularity. I thought maybe with the money we made last month, the US economy would be better, but it's not. It's still weak. So, hey, what can you do? We're just going to keep trucking along. We're going to keep doing our own thing, and eventually we're going to get there. We're going back to Soda Springs High. We have got 150 creative energy, so let's get and finish a safe bet for B-Boy. A big gamble for no one. I think I'm just going to discard that. And let's do a character idea. Why not? A safe bet for Sean Davari. Great. Locker room instance. Kyle O'Reilly wants to come backstage. Sure, Kyle. Brody Lee brighten the mood backstage. Beth Phoenix organised a poker tournament. Greg Valentine did training for 8 women and 8 men. April Hunter and Eddie Cologne had to be separated. Good job, Eddie is leaving. And we are going to address the locker room. Let's do some team bonding. Nothing noteworthy came of it, because of course it didn't. I also just remembered that I had some news that I left. So Fabi Apache looks incredible, but she has just been offered another exclusive contract by AAA. So we're not going to sign her, but that's fine. Serena Deeb has walked out on OVW. So she is now just with us. She already lives in the Northwest, so that's fine. She's all right. She's getting there. I really like Serena Deeb in real life. Obviously, this is 19 years in the past. But hey, in 19 years' time, she's going to be real good. Let me tell you. I also went through a while ago and asked everyone to change their body type to get in better shape, because it slightly improves, I think it's their star quality. Star quality was 61, is now 64. Yeah, so give everyone a couple boosts, and we just had some people whose body type has now changed. 3 of those people are now leaving, but hey, I've sorted them out more for the future, so really they should be thanking me. Right, last episode we had Fallout, where Sean Davari defeated Chris Hero, TJ Wilson defeated Scott Lost, and Takako Inoue defeated Candice LeRae. And we had Fright Night, where TJ Wilson became the number 1 contender, defeating Nigel McGuinness. Sarah Del Rey and Candice LeRae defeated the Joshi Warriors of Takako Inoue and Gami. Tony Jones defeated Steve Bradley to retain the Lightning Championship title, which again we debuted last episode. And Amazing Kong defeated Natty Neidhart to retain the Emerald Women's Championship. So all round, nice, good shows. I am going to go ahead and book this episode of Lightning, which will, of course, as every episode of Lightning will have, we'll see the Emerald Championship being defended. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Do not go anywhere. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I lied. I'm going to give Sean Davari he's already got white hot momentum and is very happy, but we'll give him the creative idea anyway. We've also got one for Claudio, which is a bit of a gamble, but it was a success. Literally nothing changed because he's already on it for everything. Should we do it for Claudio? I think we leave it for Claudio. He's already white hot, so don't want to mess that up. So now I am actually going to go. I'm not lying this time. I am going to go and book the show, and I'll be back in a second. And we're back with Lightning. We've got 2 pre-show matches. The Joshi Warriors will take on Serena D, Blue Fisto, and April Hunter. We then have Nigel McGuinness taking on Scott Lost. Our opening match is Yardy France versus Mikey Henderson, before we have a Yardy France promo. We then have a tag team match, B-Boy and Adam Pearce taking on Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, before Sarah Del Rey takes on Takako Inoue. TJ Wilson and Sean Davari have a little promo before our main event for the for the Lightning Championship, Matt Striker taking on Tony Jones. So let's get into it. It is the Joshi Warriors who pick up the win. Amazing Kong pinned April Hunter with an awesome bomb. Serena Deeb was the weak link, but at the moment, we're just giving her reps, so that's fine. Gami had a 45, Etsuko Mita had a 40, and Amazing Kong had a 47. I'm basically just putting all of the Joshi Warriors on every show in various forms just to really beef up their ratings. April Hunt, and it's working. April Hunter got a 35, Lufisto a 30, and Serena Deeb a 21. Gami and Hiroko Suzuki are a good pairing, and this got a 40 rating, which is lovely. We then get a 50 rating match as Nigel McGuinness defeats Scott Lost with a Tower of London. I need to change this because that is not the submission move. His submission move is called the something else, the London Dungeon, I think. And then this Tower of London is the pin move, right? He drops them off the top rope. Their legs are on the top rope. You know what I'm trying to say. Nigel McGuinness got a 50 rating. Scott Lost a 49. Scott Lost seemed really off his game with a 49. God damn, he's good. Now we are heading into the first show of the first match of the main show. And it is Yardi France who picks up the win over Mikey Henderson in 15 minutes 55 with a 450 splash. The match was designed to tell a specific story. Yardi France had a 40. Mikey Henderson had a 32. Yardi France has a gimmick that's getting stale, so we will need to change that after this. Maybe I'm going to return to the booking screen and do it now because otherwise I will forget. So, Yardi France, gimmick details. Let's tweak his gimmick. Don't do it now, do it later. ADHD mindset. I mean, no, wait, don't put it down, put it away. That's what it is. Don't put it down, put it away. That was me putting it away, not putting it down. My old boss will be so proud of me. After the match, France grabs a mic and says that he has been overlooked in EMPW from the beginning, and he will prove to everyone how good he is by taking the Lightning Championship. The Lightning Championship Lost Heat storyline. Lost Heat got a 23 rating, which isn't too bad for our promos. We then head into a lovely little tag team matchup where Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, the kings of wrestling, although not in this game apparently, defeat B-Boy and Adam Pearce when Claudio pinned Adam Pearce with a Cesaro swing. B-Boy carried the match in terms of performance, but also had a badly herniated spinal disc, so he could be out for a while. Adam Pearce had an in-ring performance of 40, B-Boy a 64, Claudio a 46, and Chris Hero a 45. The Lightning Championship storyline advanced and gained heat. The match got the crowd hotter, and B-Boy came out the match looking good, as he always does, because he is like our best wrestler. B-Boy suffered a... we know. We then have Takako Inoue taking on Sarah Del Rey, and it is the former Emerald Women's Champion Sarah Del Rey who picks up the win with a Royal Butterfly. Sarah Del Rey got a 53, which is incredible. Takako got a 41 and was rusty, which is incredible. The women's storyline advanced and gained heat. Match got the crowd buzzing, a 50 rating overall. This is turning into a real good show. We're in front of 239 people as well. Should probably mention that. We then head into the promo between TJ Wilson and Sean Davari. Brody Lee is there as the muscle, as always. But TJ Wilson and Sean Davari meet in the ring before their match at Battle Song. TJ says that he's new here, but he's not new to wrestling, and he has seen what a tyrannical champion can do to a company, and he is here to liberate EMPW from Davari. Davari just laughs, looks Wilson up and down, and simply says, "You're not good enough to do that," before walking away. Got a 43 rating, which is pretty good. Love that. We then are heading into the main event, which is Tony Jones versus someone, Matt Striker, for the Lightning Championship. And in a bout that has good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Tony Jones retains the Lightning Championship by pinfall with a holy shoot. The wrestlers went all out. Matt Striker a 39 and Tony Jones only a 50. Tony. What's going on? I'm hoping that some more regular matches will boost it. I mean, it got a 51 overall. That's like an insanely consistent show, I feel like. Like, what were the matches? 40, 47, 50, 51. 46 overall. Popularity went up in one region. We use Yardy Friends far too much, but that's fine. Like, a very consistent show, which I feel like we've been doing a lot of recently. Address the locker room. We're going to give Nigel McGuinness some love, because the creative team are telling me that we should. And also, who else had a really good performance? B-Boy, you got injured, and I'm sorry, bud, but I love you. Please don't be too mad at me. Nigel McGuinness seemed pleased. B-Boy seemed pleased. Injury review. Oh, okay, there will be surgery available, but he is going to be out for over a year. 394 days. Oh, B-Boy. Oh, no. Okay, I very nearly put the Lightning Championship on him. So, I mean, maybe it's a good job I didn't, but also he probably wouldn't have got injured if I did. So, who knows? Oh my god, we made a profit on a show. We made $56 of profit on that show. That is incredible. And we finally go up to 25 in the Northwest. Let's flip and go. Let's freaking go. I love that for us. Also, since the last time I played this game, there has been an update. I did not read the notes because I do not care. It just said that it would be quicker. So, hey, that's good enough for me. Kazuchika Okada is injured. How good is he at the moment? Probably, he's pretty good. Like, the fundamentals are insane. He's got a decent, what's it called? Popularity in Japan as well. We're going to chuck him on the shortlist. I'm just chucking a bunch of people on the shortlist, not necessarily to ever sign, but just because I like to see what they get up to through the news. Abyss has claimed a belt, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Good for you, buddy. Skills, pretty good. Again, real popular. We're nowhere near signing anyone like that. Let's look at our news. B-Boy's injured and will be out for over a year. I am, honestly, a little bit heartbroken when, not ideal. Not ideal. But hey, we're making money. Like, look at the jump in ticket sales. That's like $600 in ticket sales has gone up. Sponsors went up by like $300. Merch a couple hundred. Honestly, we are finally making money, and I cannot wait to be out of that. Is this Orange? No, that's Drew Gulak. Who's the? I'm getting so distracted. I know Orange Cassidy was one of the ants. I was looking. Anyway, I'm going to skip forward to Battle Song. I am all over the shop, but it's fine. Chris Stone is staying with CMLL. Again, all right, I'm actually going now. I'll be back in a second for Battle Song. Don't go anywhere. And we're back for Battle Song. Got some news. We have got Chris Chetti, Eddie Colon, El Hijo de Chupacabra, Kryptonite, and Laz are all gone from EMPW. Greg Valentine has divorced. Fabi Apache stays with AAA. And Taka Michinoku has been hired by 0-1 on an exclusive contract. How long for? 719 days. I mean, he's great. He's so good, right? And he's popular here. He was way too expensive for us at the moment, but I don't think he was on an exclusive contract before. Maybe he was. Who knows? Any little news articles coming? Don't think so. Let's take a little look at our roster. See, this looks like a much more manageable roster to do stuff with. We're just having so many people not being used on every show that I just thought, get rid of some of the jobbers, basically. Or some of the people we're not really using. And then we can just bring in people on one-night deals if we need to. At the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the save, there was literally like one woman who was available for to be a one-night worker, a local worker. Oh my god, my words, I'm so sorry. But now there are a lot more, so yeah, we can just sort of utilize that a bit more. But we're expecting 238 fans tonight. We're going back to Soda Springs High. We've got 126 creative energy, so a big gamble I don't want to use. I meant to click yes. And likely to succeed for anyone. We love that. Locker room instance. Greg Valentine has done training with 8 women and 4 men. Cheerleader Melissa and Candice LeRae are now travel buddies. Love that. And Chris Hero and Sarah DeRay are hanging out a lot. Love that for them. How far away are we? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How far away are we? So we've got Battle Song, Proving Ground, then one more show, then Showcase. So I think if we inspire for this one, we can still inspire for Showcase, which is what we want to do. I've already pre-booked TJ Wilson versus Sean Davari because I knew the match was happening. So, hey, I know how the game works. Last year we got a 49. The main event was Tony Jones defeating Adam Pearce to retain the Emerald Championship. We also had Sarah Del Rey defeat Natty Neidhart to retain the Women's Championship. And the year before we had a 41 where Tony Jones defeated B-Boy and Sarah Del Rey defeated Candice LeRae. Lovely stuff. I am going to book this show. I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. And yeah, I'll see you in a sec. And we're back for Battle Song. It is booked. We've got 3 pre-show matches. Tony Jones and Scott Lost taking on Mikey Henderson and Adam Pearce. The Joshi Warriors taking on Lou Fisto, Natty Neidhart and Serena Deeb. And Candice LeRae taking on cheerleader Melissa. We then have an opening promo, which we very rarely do, where Del Rey sets out a challenge before Beth Phoenix tries to take the Emerald Women's Championship from Amazing Kong. We then have a little Claudio promo before he takes on Matt Striker in a Proving Ground Battle Royal qualifying match. We then have Nigel McGuinness taking on Steve Bradley in another Proving Ground qualifying match before a McGuinness promo. And then finally the main event for the Emerald Men's Championship, TJ Wilson versus Sean Davari. So let's get into it. And in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, it is Tony Jones and Scott Lost who pick up the win when Tony Jones pins Mikey Henderson with a holy shoot. Scott Lost had a 56, Tony Jones a 59. That's better. That's better. Adam Pearce a 35 and Mikey Henderson a 34. Lightning Championship advanced and gained heat. Mikey Henderson and Adam Pearce don't work well as a team, which I knew, but they were the only 2 people we had. So, what are you going to do? Segment rating was 51, which is not too bad. That's actually very good. I don't know what I'm saying. We then have the Joshi Warriors of Etsuko Mita, Gami, and Takako Inoue taking on Lufisto, Natty Neidhart, and Serena Deeb. And Takako Inoue picks up the win for the Joshi Warriors after pinning Serena Deeb with a Takako Panic. Serena Deeb was the weak link, but she got a 23, which is improving. Takako Inoue was really off her game and still rusty, got only a 38. Gami a 48 and Etsuko Mita a 39. Serena Deeb a 23, like I said. Natty Neidhart a 43, which is really good. Lou Fisto a 34, and the women's title storyline advanced, but lost heat. It's got a 41 overall, and Gami and Hiroko Suzuki are a good pairing, which we already knew. We then head into the final pre-show match, cheerleader Melissa taking on Candice LeRae, and Candice LeRae picks up the win with a heartbreaker. Candice LeRae only a 29. She's really ruining all my plans by not being very good. Yeah. I'm gonna have to rethink some things. I think we're in front of 242 people, which is 4 up from last show. So hey, we love that. Chile and Melissa got 33, got a 32 rating overall, which is still pretty good. We then head into the opening promo where Sarah Del Rey comes to the ring with a mic. She says that she's spoken to her friends and she has a challenge. A 4v4 elimination tag match at Proving Ground. Del Rey, LeRae, Hunter and Neidhart versus the Joshi Warriors. If they win, a fatal 5-way at Showcase for the Women's Championship. Amazing Kong, Sarah Del Rey, Candice LeRae, Natty Neidhart, and April Hunter, all vying for the Emerald Women's Championship. But if the Warriors win, none of them can challenge for the title while Kong holds it. She says she looks forward to her reply, which will be coming on Lightning. So, very exciting stuff. It's got a 52 rating, which is great. The women's title storyline gained heat, which you love to see. Angle got the crowd hotter and off to a strong start. We then head straight into the women's championship match, where it is Amazing Kong who picks up defense number 2 of the Emerald Women's Championship by defeating Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix getting a 37, which again is very good. She's kind of in an awkward position at the moment where she's a heel, but she's not part of the Joshi Warriors, so like kind of all of the main faces are dealing with that, and there's not really anyone for Beth Phoenix to feud with. So once kind of, I guess after Showcase, we can kind of get Beth Phoenix involved a little bit more, which will be good. yeah, it was a chaotic mayhem match, which helped hide how badly Beth Phoenix was performing. Beth Phoenix got a 37, Amazing Kong got a 49. It's got a 43 rating overall, which again, not too shabby. We then head into a Claudio promo, which I really thought I had changed to be scripted, but I clearly didn't. But Claudio says he'll win tonight, and next month he will win the Proving Ground Battle Royal and finally vanquish Daivari once and for all, if he's still the champion at that point. But, you know, these guys hate each other, so he's more focused on Daivari than the championship. Well, maybe not. Anyway, it's got a 29. Claudio was very poor when trying to improvise dialogue, which, not ideal, but, you know, fine. We then head into the match, which is much better than the promo. Claudio picks up the win, seals his place in the Battle Royal next month in 16 minutes 27 with a Gotch neutralizer. Claudio gets a 48, Matt Striker a 38, and the segment rating is 49, which is pretty good for a little mid-card match. We then head straight into the second qualifying match for the Battle Royal with Nigel McGuinness taking on Steve Bradley, and in a really good match, actually, Nigel McGuinness picks up the win with a Tower of London that's not a submission, which I will change at some point, hopefully. Nigel McGuinness gets a 57 in ring, which is beautiful. Steve Bradley had a 44, which is also lovely. 56 rating match, good stuff. Nigel McGuinness also seals his place in the Battle Royal. He then grabs a mic after the match and says that he admires Claudio's gusto, but he won't be able to overcome England's most dangerous export. Which is what I'm deciding to call him. Why? I don't know. It sounds fun in my head. This has got a 48. Nigel McGuinness did a masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd. Really nice little promo there. And now we head into the main event. Sean Daivari versus TJ Wilson for the Men's Emerald Championship. Oh, man, they don't seem to click. But hey, that's fine. It is Sean Daivari who picks up the win in 14 minutes 5 seconds with the Magic Carpet Ride. They went out and stole the show. During the match, Brody Lee, who was at ringside, interfered and attacked TJ Wilson, and Sean Daivari makes defense number 5 of the Emerald Championship. This gets a 59, which is a nice match. Unfortunately, yeah, they don't click. So TJ Wilson had a rating of 48. Sean Daivari had a 54. The critic success was a finish, so it bumped up a little bit. But yeah, is there anything worse in this game than like kind of putting your sights on what you think will be an amazing match and then they have negative chemistry? I don't think so. But then is there anything more joyous than doing that and they have positive chemistry? I also don't think so. So, you know, you take the good with the bad and all that jazz. 56 rating is a really good show for us. Maybe like top 5. I think our top rated show is still 59. No, I think it's actually like 63 now. But still, I think, you know, this is up and about our best shows. Our popularity did increase, so let's hope it actually went up. We are going to give Sean Daivari and, you know what, let's give Amazing Kong some praise. She put in a good performance. Actually, no, I lied. We're not going to do Sean Daivari. We're going to do Nigel McGuinness because he did an amazing performance. Nigel McGuinness seemed pleased. Kong seemed pleased. We made $66 on the show. Let's frickin' go. We did not go up in popularity. We're still at 25, but hey, that's fine. 25 is doable for now. We can now officially get on YouTube, but I am slightly worried that we've got like 6 months, less than that. November, so December, October. No, that's not how months work. December, January, February, March. We've got 5 months to clear our debt before we hit the 3 months, the 3-year threshold, and then I don't know what happens with the finances. So I think we hold off going on TV until at least April. Try and build up some more monthly income and really hope that we can clear this debt and we're not going to go out of debt. We're not going to go out of business. Harry Smith has just had an offer. He's looking pretty good. He's got 11 in the Northwest. I'm realizing that like because of the spillover, a lot of Canadian wrestlers are actually pretty popular in the Northwest, but American wrestlers aren't really, which is fine, but it just means we're probably going to have to pay more for wrestlers than we would otherwise if we want them to come over from Canada. If we want like pre-made popular in Northwest wrestlers to come in. We're probably going to have to get Canadian wrestlers, which means it's going to be slightly more expensive. But hey, what can you do? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Bruce Almighty. Right, I'm going to skip forward to Lightning in 2 weeks' time and a bit. And I'll be back in just a second. Please do not go anywhere. And we're back. It is the 3rd of December, 2006. We made 2,447 last month, so slightly less than the month before. But we did spend an extra like $400 on workers. So, hey, that's fine. Yeah, let's frickin' go. I've said that so many times. I'm so sorry, everyone. Chris Hero's body type has also changed. Serena Deeb's body type. Harry Smith has joined DDT. Molly Holly has injured. She'll be out for a month. WXSX. Where are they based? Wrestling Society X in Los Angeles. Shane Douglas. Not bad. He's expensive. We do not have those kind of money. What size are they? They're small. Okay, yeah, we're tiny. Steve contracts Bradley. Steve Bradley's contract is ending in 30 days, but I think we're also going to let that one go. Again, he's kind of just in that area of like, we're not really using him. So, April Hunter's in 31 days. We will be signing her again, and Brody Lee. But I'll do those off camera. We don't need to see that. Was there anything else I wanted to look at? I don't think so. I think that's just... Oh, the economy is still weak. I was hopeful. Every time it ticks over to a new month, I'm like, come on, please. We are not going to give anyone the night off. We will be back at Soda Springs. We're at 248 fans tonight. Booking team meeting, we've got 145 energy. A bit of a gamble for Amazing Kong. I mean, I feel like actually we should use the gamble ones on... Lightning. on Lightning, not on the like main monthly events. The Smoke has turned up and requested to be allowed to hang out backstage. How? You're not very good. You'd be a decent person. No, would you? Not massively. You got 1 popularity. I mean, sure, you're a class clown. That's a positive one. Greg Valentine did training for 8 women and 4 men. Hey. He brightened the mood backstage. He came in. He brightened the mood. We love the Smoke. Let's do some meddling again. Let's do TJ Wilson and Natty Neidhart again. I would personally love it as an employee if my boss tried to get me back on side with my recently divorced partner. So I think this is a great way to go. Yeah, I'm going to book the show, and I'll be back in 1 second. Do not go anywhere. And we're back with Lightning. We have just the one pre-show match. Claudio Castagnoli and TJ Wilson taking on Sean Davari and Nigel McGuinness. This is just, Claudio and Nigel are both in the Battle Royal. They've both already qualified. TJ Wilson and Sean Davari just had a match. Chuck them on the pre-show. Give the fans something special. Joshi Warriors then respond before having a 4v4 match against Lufisto, Serena D, Beth Phoenix, and cheerleader Melissa. We then have 2 more Battle Royal qualifying matches: Yardy France versus Mikey Henderson and Scott Lost versus Adam Pearce, before the main event of Tony Jones versus Chris Hero for the Lightning Championship. So, lovely little opening match, 53 rated. Oh, this is just all wonderful. Sorry, I read ahead. It is Sean Davari and Nigel McGuinness who pick up the win when Nigel McGuinness pins Claudio with the Tower of London, just like he said he would. TJ Wilson gets a 58, Nigel McGuinness a 58, Claudio a 50, and Sean Davari a 53. The Davari is an undeniable storyline, gained heat. The number 1 contender storyline lost heat, which I honestly kind of forgot was still going on. Sean Davari was really off his game with that 53, but both teams have Claudio and TJ excellent chemistry, Davari and McGuinness great chemistry. Hey, is this the foundation of our tag team division right here? Who knows? We then head into the Joshi Warriors respond So the Joshi Warriors flood the ring, and Hiroko Suzuki takes the microphone. She says that they've thought about Sarah Del Rey's offer and have one minor change. They accept the 4v4 match at Proving Ground, but if the Warriors somehow lose this match, it will not be a fatal 5-way at Showcase. Instead, whoever has pinned Amazing Kong will get a simple one-on-one shot at Showcase. Sowing some can they coexist, some division into the ranks of this unified EMPW front. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So the women's title storyline advanced but lost heat. Takako Inoue was held back by the language barrier, which is annoying because I had her on Work the Crowd, which I didn't think involved speaking because Amazing Kong just does it happily. So who knows? The angle got the crowd hotter though, 34, not too bad. We then head into the 4v4 match, and it is of course the Joshi Warriors who pick up the win. Serena Deeb. Amazing Kong pins Serena Deeb with an implant buster. Takako Inoue got a 48, Gami a 45, Etsuko Mita a 38, and Amazing Kong a 47. Cheerleader Melissa a 28, Beth Phoenix a 35, Serena Deeb 25, and Lufisto a 31. The women's title storyline advanced. The creative finish was a success. Cheerleader Melissa was off her game. The match helped how badly Serena Deeb and Beth Phoenix were performing, but to note, no Takako Inoue being rusty, and she's just got a 48 rating, so let's go. What a legend. We then head into the first of the qualifying matches, Yardi France versus Mikey Henderson, and it is Yardi France who picks up the win with a shooting star press. 40 rated match, 41 for Yardi France, 36 for Mikey Henderson. You'll love to see it. Before the second qualifying match, Scott Lost defeats Adam Pearce in 12 minutes 12 seconds with a breaking point. A 51 rated match, really nice little two mid-card matches. Scott Lost getting a 53 and Adam Pearce getting a 40. We then head into the main event, Tony Jones versus Chris Hero for the Lightning Championship. And it is another disappointing performance from Tony Jones, actually. It's good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Tony Jones defeated Chris Hero in 13:39 with a holy shoot. The match was designed so that the wrestlers could go out and try and steal the show. Tony Jones makes defense number 3 of the Lightning Championship, gets a 50 rating, 43 overall, which isn't too great. Popularity still increased. Takako Inoue, Gami, and Etsuko Mita were all used far too much. But hey, that's fine. We're going to give Nigel McGuinness and TJ Wilson some love because they both performed very well. Actually, let's go off TJ. Let's go to oh my god, I've forgotten her name. Takako Inoue. Nigel McGuinness was pleased. Inoue seemed pleased. We made $79. Hell yeah. Still 25 popularity. I really cannot wait for the economy to just bloody sort itself out, you know? Stop being annoying. What for news we've got? April Hunter's contract is ending. Well, let's give her one quickly. A written one, 2 years, not covered. Okay, covered, fine. I don't know where she lives. Tri-state, cool. Yeah, we'll bring her back in for another 2 years. She's been great. She's actually the NWA Women's World Champion at the moment. And we're just like not really using her. She is great on the microphone. Oh my god. I should have been getting her to do all the promos rather than Sarah Del Rey. She's also like decently popular. She's good. She is good. Right, I am going to skip forward to Proving Ground. I might even bring in some more people for the Battle Royal, considering we've just had like 6 people leave. And I know I said that we were getting rid of some of them, but I also have just realised that by actually doing the qualifying matches, I don't think we have enough people to be in the match. So, hey, I'm going to do it. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec, hopefully with some new signings. And yeah, I'll see you all very shortly. And we're back. We have brought in a few extra people. It's the 17th of December. We're here for Proving Ground. Pepsi has just come up to say hello, which is nice. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I'm not going to tell you who the signings are. You might see them in a sec. But hey, who knows? We are, of course, going to Soda Springs High School. 256 fans expected. Booking team meeting, we have 117, so let's get a creative finish. And let's get a character idea. Why the heck not? A big gamble. Nah, I don't want to do that, especially not on Sean. Cheerleader Melissa and Scott Lost are now travel buddies. You love to see it. Hey, Greg Valentine did training for 8 women and 6 men. You might have seen some of the new signings there. Let's do some team bonding. Why not? Nothing noteworthy came of it. Great, sweet. So last year we got a 39, and the year before we got a 44. I think this has maybe been like our consistently worst show. So let's try and beat that tonight. I've pre-booked the Battle Royal just to make sure we had enough people, which we do. I may... Let's just have a little look, actually. Show history. Did I put... I did, yeah, okay. So one person I said to lose their qualified match is in the match, but, you know, hey, what can you do? I've got a short-term memory. I'm going to book the show, and I'll be back in just 1 second. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. And I'm excited. We have one pre-show match, Chris Hero versus Adam Pearce versus Matt Striker versus Mikey Henderson. Yeah, just a little fatal 4-way. I needed a steal the show match, because last time I think I did steal the show on the Battle Royal, and it was like, hey, this is way too long. What are you doing? And I was like, hey, you're so right. I'm sorry. We then head into the 4v4 elimination match. April Hunter, Natty Neidhart, Sarah Del Rey, and Candice LeRae taking on the Joshi Warriors before some post-match scenes. We then have the 10-man Battle Royal before some more post-match scenes. So let's just jump into it. And in a lovely match, actually, love that. Chris Hero picks up the win against Adam Pearce, Matt Striker, and Mikey Henderson, pinning Mikey Henderson with a hero's welcome. They stole the show early on. Got a 42. Chris Hero 47 is really good. Love that from him. Adam Pearce a 40, Matt Striker a 37, and Mikey Henderson a 31. We then head into the first match of the night, and it's a lovely one. Isn't it a lovely one? So let me tell you how this match goes. We're in front of 258 people, which is beautiful. Let me tell you how this match goes. So, first eliminated, Etsuko Mita. Joshi Warriors are down 4-3. Then Candice LeRae is eliminated. It's 3-3. Then Gammy is eliminated 2-3. Then April Hunter is eliminated 2-2. Then Takako Inoue is eliminated 2. So it's Sarah Del Rey and Natty Neidhart versus Amazing Kong. Sarah Del Rey in the ring hits the Royal Butterfly. Amazing Kong, you know, they're tired. It's been 18 minutes. They're knackered. You know, I realize it's not actually that long, but you know, Amazing Kong has been in the ring for most of the match. Let's say she's exhausted. Sarah Del Rey hits, bang, the Royal Butterfly. Amazing Kong is down. She's out. She's out for the count. Sarah Del Rey looks down at her. She thinks about going for the pin. She walks over to the corner. She tags in Natty Neidhart. Says, this is your moment. Go for it. Natty Neidhart comes in, locks the sharpshooter on Amazing Kong, and from the outside, Hiroko Suzuki throws in the towel. The good guys win. The Joshi Warriors have been defeated for the first time, and at Showcase, it will be Natty Neidhart versus Amazing Kong for the Emerald Women's Championship after Sarah Del Rey selflessly gives up her shot. They tried to sow some dissension. It didn't work. Sarah Del Rey fully becoming the babyface we all want her to be, in just a bloody lovely show of support. So let's go through the ratings. Candice LeRae 27. So originally, I know before I was like, oh yeah, Candice LeRae's going to be out for a bit, then come back, beat Sarah Del Rey, but her ratings aren't good enough. Originally, my plan was to do the Candice LeRae would be Natty Neidhart in this match, but her ratings are just not good. And I think I need to give up on this story that Candice LeRae is going to at some point be the world champion or be the Emerald champion. So Candice LeRae 27, Sarah Del Rey 51, Natty Neidhart 40, April Hunter 35, Takako Inoue 53, the woman of the match. Takako Inoue, amazing. Gammy 44, Etsuko Mita 37, Amazing Kong 50. The women's title storyline advanced and gained heat. Loads of just greens. The chaos of the match helped out badly April Hunter and Candice LeRae were performing. Gami and Hiroshiko Suzuki are a good pairing. The match got the show off to a strong start. The match got the crowd buzzing. We then head back to the ring. Natty and Del Rey celebrate in the ring. April Hunter runs out from the back to join them. They're all hugging. They're loving life. They finally did it. They defeated the Joshi Warriors. But noted by her absence, Candice LeRae does not come and join her teammates. The women's title storyline advanced once again. April Hunter looked good. Sarah Del Rey enjoyed going off script. April Hunter was amazing. 54 rating promo is maybe like our best promo ever. Incredible stuff. So far, we're on track for the best proving ground ever. We then head into the 10-man Battle Royal to crown the Proving Ground Battle Royal winner, who will face Sean Daivari at the old showcase. The old showcase. Oh, and it's a lovely match. It is a lovely match, isn't it? So, let's go through the competitors. So, we have Claudio Castagnoli, Yardi France, Nigel McGuinness, and Scott Lost, who all won their matches to get in the match. They won their qualifiers to get in the match. But then have Steve Bradley, who I put in accidentally because I kind of forgot that he lost the qualifying match. TJ Wilson, he just fought for the title. Let's put him in there. Tony Jones, the Lightning champion. Let's get him in there. And then we have 3 new signings. Roderick Strong, Scoot Andrews, and Stu Sanders all come in. And the winner of the Battle Royal going to face Sean Daivari at Showcase. Why do I keep forgetting the name of Showcase? Oh my god. It is Claudio Castagnoli. Steve Bradley was eliminated first, and he was not happy, but he's going to be leaving soon, so who cares? Then Yardi France, then Roderick Strong, then Stu Sanders, then Scoot Andrews, then Scott Lost, then Tony Jones, then TJ Wilson, and finally, the 2 men in the ring, Claudio Castagnoli and Nigel McGuinness. It is Claudio Castagnoli, throws him over the top rope and wins. Roderick Strong debuted his old school heel gimmick and got an adequate. Scoot Andrews debuted his Black Nature Boy gimmick and got great. And Stu Sanders debuted his badass gimmick and got adequate. Number 1 contender storyline advanced and gained heat. The Lightning Championship storyline advanced and gained heat. Let's say who eliminated Tony Jones. Let's say Nigel McGuinness. That actually works out beautifully. Nigel McGuinness defeated Tony Jones. Not defeated. Eliminated him. And we then head into some more post-match scenes where Brody Lee and Sean Daivari look to attack Claudio, but TJ Wilson runs back down to the ring to stop them in their tracks. The Daivari's undeniable storyline lost a bit of heat, but hey, that's fine. Still a 47. Lovely show. 49. I feel like it was better than that, right? A 59 and a 48 matches. I feel like it was better than that. I guess because of all of these reds. We used basically literally every woman who wasn't Amazing Kong or Sarah Del Rey we used too much, which I guess impacted the rating. But hey, I'm happy with it. Let's give Takako Inoue. And let's give Claudio. Hey, you won. You won the match. You're going to main event the biggest show of the year, and I love that for you. Takako Inoue seemed pleased. Claudio seemed pleased. We made $44 on the show. We did not go up in popularity because, of course, we didn't. Now, here's the thing. I don't know why I'm saying it. Here's the thing. We are just a few weeks from January, so I think what we'll do is we will sim forward to the 1st of January, look at all of the year-end rewards, and that's how we will end the episode. Tony Jones thinks we should get rid of Candice LeRae, and you know what, Tony? I'm kind of coming around to that. She's been here since day one, and I've loved that. I've loved that for her. But there's only so much we can do. I want to just have a quick look actually at you can't just. I thought it would be like, oh, here's the 49. It's like, that's so annoying. Proving Ground before got a 44 and then a 39. Did I miss a year? 44. Where is the first one? Oh, we did it earlier this year, didn't we? 49. So hey, we got 39 and 49. So we did do the best Proving Ground we've ever done. But yeah, not in love with that rating. I feel like we got screwed a little bit there. But hey, we've set up 2 big matches for Showcase. What bloody more can you want? Right, I'm going to skip forward to the beginning of the year. Finances, we're up 1360 at the moment. This is beautiful. Everything, I believe what they say is everything is coming up Millhouse. So love that for us. I will be back in a second, and yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll see the awards. And we're back. 1st of January 2007. Hey, Happy New Year. Last month we made 2,670. We are just flowing around that $2,500 a month profit right now. We went up 1 point. That's what you can ask for. Is there actually? It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. You love to see it. It's actually not there. The thing seems to have sorted itself out. I'm so excited I can't speak. The economy has sorted itself out. Beautiful stuff. We have our end of year awards, of course. Nick Nemeth has joined DDT. He's just on the OVW on a handshake. I have got him on my shortlist, but he's based in Japan for some reason. Oh, because he's on a touring deal. That's why. Rico, Brian Danielson has been offered by XWF. That's fine. That would just be a... Can I look at like view rival offers? Oh, that's an exclusive written deal. Okay, XWF. I didn't realize your game. They've also offered one to Rico. Stu Sanders has been hired by Noah on a touring deal, which is a bit annoying. Kip James has been hired by XWF. They're getting everyone. WSX has updated their things. Steve Bradley is gone. Booking position at XWF. Do we do it? They got Hulk Hogan? What the fuck? They got Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and Ricky Steamboat. Who is Six Pack? That is just X Pack. Okay, cool. What the... Oh, it's owned by Hulk Hogan. Was this a real thing? I've just never heard of this before. Did this go really badly in real life? I mean, they got a 55 on their first show. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Sweet. I mean, hey, love that. Love a bit of competition. OVW has financial warnings. They are 94,000. Should we buy them? No, we're not really going to buy them anyway. That would be crazy. But they do have a lot of like good wrestlers on where do I see their overview? They do have a lot of people on like exclusive written contracts. So some good people, I don't know why I went to Chris Masters first, but some good people might be becoming available very soon, which is exciting. Or they'll probably just all be folded into WWE. I don't know really how that works. Brody Lee's contract is ending, so we're going to offer him a new one. A nice little written 2-year. Can I not cover your ones? No, I can't. I will cover them. I don't actually think he's had a match in months. He's just sort of like been around there. When was his last match? Oh, it was in October. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's all right. Davey Boy Smith has gone from DDT. AJ Styles is injured. He's going to be out for a month. Cool. So, awards. Male Wrestler of the Year, John Cena. That is shocking. What's his popularity in the 80s? Like, yeah. He's good. He's good in this game. Crazy. Who'd have thought? Female Wrestler of the Year is Joni Laurie for the 3rd time. Company of the Year, WWE. Male Tag Team of the Year, Los Guerreros, Eddie Guerrero and Chavo. Female Tag Team of the Year is Cynthia Moreno and Fabi Apache. Who is Cynthia Moreno? I mean, she's probably on a written... Yeah. Oh, she's good as well. Love that for you. Match of the Year was just from Raw. Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio defeating The Big Show and Shawn Michaels. Show of the Year was Armageddon. Male Young Wrestler of the Year, Rene Dupree, who I'm guessing is in WWE. Yeah. Female Young Wrestler of the Year is Mama Myers. Where is she? She's at Stampede. She looks so familiar. Who is she? Yeah, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna add you. Oh, you're already on the shortlist. Love that. Male Veteran Wrestler of the Year, Ric Flair. Female Veteran Wrestler of the Year, Jacqueline. Most Improved Company, LXW. Male Independent Wrestler, AJ Styles. Female Independent Wrestler, Mickey James. Male Manager, Roddy Piper. Oh my god. Female Manager, Trish Stratus. Male Play-by-Play Commentator is Shinji Nanbia. Male colour commentator is Jim Cornette. Female colour commentator Amy Dumas. Male referee Earl Hebner. Female referee Jacqueline. And that's all of it. Oh, Nikki Garcia has signed with WWE. Oh no, that's Brie. Good for you, Brie. You are not good. But she's got sex appeal. So, this was the era. Yeah, again, not very good. Right, let's have a look at our awards. So, Male Wrestler of the Year, again, Claudio Castagnoli. I honestly disagree. Female Wrestler of the Year, Sarah Del Rey, obviously, of course. Match of the Year, Tony Jones and B-Boy, the same as the year before. Just a different winner at New Dawn. Card of the Year was Lightning, which is 60. Just a random episode of Lightning got 63. Love that. Male Manager of the Year, Sean Davari. I don't think he's been used as a manager. So, fine. Female Manager of the Year, April Hunter. Female Referee of the Year, Christina McGraw. Those are all of our things. All of our awards. So, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will come back and we'll have Showcase in the next episode, which is very exciting. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying, like I said at the start, like, subscribe, and again, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, yeah, the response has been kind of crazy, but in a nice way. So yeah, thank you, and yeah, I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Let's see if we get new champions. Who knows? Bye.